A habit that teenagers are not breaking. Nearly 1 million of them nationwide now reportedly vape daily.
Central Ohio students tell us their peers are addicted and can't stop. 6 on Your Side investigator Tara Morgan shows us why this is so taboo for some teens to even talk about.
It's perceived as either snitching on themselves or their friends. We did find one teenager who would talk about his vaping habit, and he has some surprising advice.
This is iced blue raspberry lemonade.
The addiction is gripping a generation.
Oh, I started smoking cigarettes when I was a kid, and I'm currently trying to quit, but this seems to make me want it more.
Matthew Penty lit his first cigarette at just 12 years old. He's 18 now.
It's like 3 packs of cigarettes in one tank.
Vaping is his new vice.
I can't stop. I get like Nick fits and panic attacks if I don't hit this.
Penty is considered a holy grail when it comes to getting teens who do vape
You fill it up in the top there.
to openly talk about it.
It gives me a head rush and makes me like feel numb for like a minute. It doesn't last long, but it relaxes me.
He says he's less fatigued and doesn't cough as much.
Like I can't run. If I like took off running right now, I probably couldn't. I'd probably stop at Speedway and be like dead and out of breath.
Which is why Xavier Dockery doesn't vape.
So you've never tried it?
No.
52 people have died from E-Valley.
The stuff on the news, like it really scares me.
Dockery is a high school junior. He says right now, vaping is more popular than drinking at parties.
Some of the brightest students and some of the best athletes, you just wonder how much does that affect them.
Dockery isn't looking to rat anyone out, but talk about the trend he hopes will change for the better.
Some have said that they're addicted. They're like, I don't know why I do it, but I'm addicted. Some have said that they're just like, oh, I like the flavor. And some have just said, like, I just do it when other people are doing it.
The CDC just released new numbers on deaths and hospital stays in the outbreak of lung injuries, stemming mostly from e-cig and vaping products with THC or vitamin E acetate. 2,750 cases in nearly 1 year. 64 deaths confirmed in 28 states.
Unfortunately, vaping, especially with nicotine, is very highly addictive.
Dr. Ben Bring is a family medicine physician for Ohio Health. He treats teens who vape.
The ones that I've talked to, they know that it's bad and they know that they probably shouldn't be vaping. But unfortunately, it's very tough to kick the habit. It's not time dependent.
Dr. Bring says lung injuries from e-cigs happen quickly, like within days, whereas illnesses from cigarettes reveal over time.
I mean, especially associated with like vitamin E and THC products, especially can cause inflammation in the lungs and can cause a lot of difficulty breathing.
Lapika Narasetti is a senior at Hilliard-Darby High School. Hilliard City Schools installed vaping detectors in all 3 high schools last fall.
But that doesn't seem to have lessened the problem. So I could walk into a bathroom at almost any time of the day and see students vaping.
Narasetti wants more awareness rather than punishment. She's part of a youth-led prevention group that will encourage schools to adopt a model school policy created by state experts in Ohio and Minnesota to tackle vaping on campuses.
Basically provide a way for principals to respond to vaping, because a lot of responses right now are just suspension. There's no education, there's no courses to help students learn how to stop using.
In one move to lessen the appeal, the FDA banned fruit and mint flavors in refillable e-cigs, but the new policy permits all flavors in disposable devices.
Well, it's kind of a loophole, and this again, as physicians, I think that we need to do a good job educating kids. Parents that are out there too, just going over the risks.
Instead of telling kids don't vape, Dr. Bring uses his past to change minds. He ran track in high school.
I used to drink pop at lunch, and my physician actually told me that if I stopped drinking pop, my times would get better.
A small thing he cut out and noticed a difference.
Kind of pointing out that if they do want to be successful in track or anything else related to any kind of physical activity, if they're vaping, it may harm their ability to do that.
Dockery offers his friends his own 2 cents.
Like, it's their life, but I do as much as I can just to be a friend and just say, hey man, it's not really cool, it's not doing much for you.
This is a smoke stick M17.
Penty speaks from experience.
I'd say don't start, it's not worth it. Don't smoke cigarettes, don't vape. It's not gonna help you.
Tara Morgan, 6 on Your Side, investigates.